Few flash flood warnings out there, including Etowah County. The heaviest rain has not fallen right here in the city of Gadsden, but it has been very heavy on the south end of Etowah County in particular. The rain beginning to taper off a little bit for Rainbow City and south side and over towards Steele, but it's still fairly heavy on the north side of Gadsden, tracking into Cherokee County, where there's also a flash flood warning until 8 o'clock this evening. Heavy rain falling over Calhoun County. We know that there are a couple of reports of some localized flooding around the Wellington area, but it's especially Rainbow City where we've got some flooding happening right now. Several roads have water flowing over them around Rainbow City and south side here in the southern part of Etowah County. And look at this, the radar estimated rainfall about 3.6 inches just to the northwest of Southside, close to the river. Around Pilgrim's Rest, about 3.4 inches. And then right there at the main intersection in Rainbow City, close to 2 inches of rain so far with these storms that we've had today. But look how isolated it is. Primarily that band right there from Marion to Winston, Coleman, Blunt, Northern St. Clair, Calhoun, Etowah, Cherokee. We did have a flash flood warning in effect for the Birmingham metro area, but that has been allowed to expire as of just a few minutes ago. And here's your first warning live radar right now. So we've got our storms ongoing in northeast Alabama and then some locally heavy downpours throughout Shelby County, southern Jefferson County, and then down toward Chilton County. These storms that are rumbling through Chelsea are tracking toward the east at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. So I'll put the leading edge of this on and take it through Harpersville and over toward the Alpine area. So you see Vincent, Harpersville between now and about 5:35. That should be over around Alpine about 5:45. This is essentially a 45 to 50 minute track across Shelby and the western part of Talladega County. And then into Chilton County, some heavy downpours around Jemison and Thorsby over to the north of Isabella. And then there's even more still falling up here in Fayette County, just on the northwest edge of Tuscaloosa County, northern Pickens County. Lightning, heavy rain, not a lot of severe weather threat, thankfully, though, with the thunderstorms we're having today. So what about the weekend? Is it a washout? Seems like we've been asking this question every single time we get to a weekend lately. And unfortunately, I do think Saturday is doggone close to being a washout. Sunday, not so much. Saturday's high gets to 88. Sunday, we're at 92. Morning lows are going to be in the 70s. It will be warm and humid just like it's been today. But the thunderstorms much more numerous on Saturday. Some locally heavy rain over 1 to 2 inches per hour where it's happening. And as far as timing goes, I really wish there was some way to time this out over a 3 or 4 hour period. But these are just occasional thunderstorms, and some of us get them and some of us just don't. Very warm, unstable air on Saturday. We'll see some scattered thunderstorms happening fairly early in the day. Those mainly from about Jasper, Birmingham, Chelsea, Sylacauga, northeast. So the northeastern corner of the state gets it first. Then it expands throughout the afternoon, and some of these are going to be pretty heavy. Like I say, dumping as many as 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour. In some places, if you get 2 or 3 of those downpours, you may end up with 3 or 4 total inches of rainfall. On Sunday, there's still a pretty good chance of thunderstorms. The high about 92 in the afternoon with a 50-50 shot at rain in Birmingham. Maybe a bit greater here over the eastern part of the state. And for Utah, Demopolis down to Sumter County, not quite as much wet weather expected in that part of the state. Monday, a little hotter. Tuesday and Wednesday, some scattered storms. Highs in the mid to upper 90s, lows in the 70s, and that heat index could be near 110.